Good morning and welcome to America First Center for the Vegas Golden Knights High School Hockey League match between the Black Mountain Miner and Battle Ram Miner. As the season's coming to an end, maybe some teams looking for a last playoff push here, maybe trying to get this win to clinch a playoff spot. So a big game here this morning between the two teams. Starting in net for the Battle Rams, number 42, Burt Martin. And for Black Mountain, number 29, Oliver Murray. At the face-off dot is Karan and Tannenbaum. That's won by Karan. Back to Rice. Up into the neutral zone. Puck's pinned along the boards. Black Mountain comes out with it and sends it in deep. That will be called for an icing early here in period number 1. Tannenbaum and Karan at the dot again in the offensive zone for the Battle Rams. That's won by Tannenbaum. Quinn rims that around. Pinched in by Niles. DeRozzo up to Niles. Shot wide of the net. Bounces back. Cut off. Shot. Pad save there by Murray. Rebound. Another big save and a cover. Early on, looking sharp. Murray. The face-off dot for Black Mountain is Benz and Baker for Miners. That puck's kept in. Out to the point now, shot. Blocked in front. Backhanded up by Harvey. And that's sent all the way down. That's going to be no icing there. Niles' pass cut off. The chance here, shot. Pad save by Martin. That puck's kept in though. Harvey now, and they're going to call offsides. Multiple opportunities early on for both teams, looking sharp. Face-offs won there by Benz. Shot from the point. Wide of the net. Picked up now by Sudweeks. Pressured on by Harvey. He'll steal that one and send it down. Icing's going to be waved off. Puck is rimmed around now to Benz. He gets that around Baker, and he's got a rush here, 3-on-2. Benz around one. Pass to the middle. Whiffed on the shot was Jape. That one sent in deep by Rice. On the point, sends that down low. In the corner now. Miners trying to get it out. That's chipped past. Backhand to Rice. Pass to the middle is picked off by Baker. Baker trying to chip that around Rice. Puck's pinned along the boards. Baker comes out with it on the goal line, trying to cut to the middle. And that's picked off by Romney. Here's Romney now through the neutral zone. Trying to get that one. Pass that he does, trying to fade that to the middle. Can't find anyone there, and Baker's going to skate this one through. He's all alone, trying to make something happen here, and it's poked off by Jones. Colt Jones through the neutral zone. Shot! Blocked in front by Harvey. He'll pick that up with time and space. He's going to skate. He's got numbers. Harvey passes it over. Shot! Glove saved by Martin. Faceoff's won there. Quick shot save and a cover by Martin. With 15-15 remaining in period number 1. Looking sharp early on. Burt Martin. Great pressure there from Black Mountain. Looking to get some more of that and start opening up the scoring. Faceoff's won again. Intercepted though. And out to Colt Jones in the neutral zone. Jones runs out of the round. It hits off the glass. Cuts out middle. Scary play there. Here comes Coleman. Not to be mistaken by Gavin Coleman. There are two brothers on this team. Gavin 14, Jackson 17. Shot by Harvey. Blocked aside by Martin. Harvey picks it up in the corner again with time. Harvey shot. That may have got a piece of Martin and over the net. On the far side boards. Around 1, trying to cut to the middle. Good stick by Harvey, and that'll go wide. Harvey now in zone end, looking to go up ice. Knocked down, no call. Vitz with time into the corner. Pressured on, keeps the puck, sends it up to the point. Be able to keep that in. Barabee on the far side boards, pressured on. And the Battle Rams come out with the puck. Pinned on the boards again. Vitz, backhand, can't get past. And that's chipped up to Durazo. Sent in deep by Quinn, rimming around to Vitz. Vitz up to the point. Back down to Vitz. Far side board shot off the pad into the corner. Backhand in the middle. Stick aside by Alvord. Durazo around 1 in the neutral zone now. Chipping that one past the stick of Quinn. Durazo's back into the middle. Picked off and sent out. Romney through the middle now with speed. Around the outside. Backhand off the side of the net. Picks up his own rebound, tries to wrap that out front. Gets blocked off and goes behind. Quinn's cross-ice pass is picked off. Here comes Jape. It's intercepted by Tannenbaum. Rims that one around to Moon. And Bertola's pass is picked off. Pass up ice. Looking for Sudweeks. Intercepted. Just going to elect to send that one in deep. Moon's first on that puck. Going to rim it around. Picked off there early on by Benz. Bertola now. Trying to get around Romney. Backhand up to center ice. To Sudweeks. Good stick there by Baker on the near side glass. Picked up by Harvey in the neutral zone now. Through the middle to Baker. Goes Baker. He's pressured on by Sudweeks. You know, to backhand that one in. Jones picks it up in the corner. Try to pass that to Sudweeks. Loses it in his feet. Picked up now by Niles. Pressured on hard and intercepted. Skating now is Romney with speed. Gets around Harvey. Romney around the side. Shot off the outside of the post. And Harvey picks that up with speed. Looking for another chance here. Back and forth play. Harvey spins. Pass is just out of reach of Bertola. Picked up in the corner, sent to the middle. Rebound out front. In the feet. Pops out to Harvey at the point. Harvey shot over the net. Kept in there by Franco. Jones leaves that one as it would have been offsides. Baker's pass through the middle to Bowman. Cuts back, shot. Save, rebound pops out, and a cover by Martin. That's one by Vitz up to Quinn. Quinn's pass to Coleman's picked off. Coleman's back into the middle. Intercepted by Alvord. Pass out front. Blocked. Trying to feed these ones out middle to the dangerous scoring areas. Good plays defensively by the Battle Rams, though. Moon sends that one along the near side boards. And the Battle Rams are going to come out with that. Taking a fall there is Dosinovich. Moon picks it up, curls around, pass off the boards, just out of reach of Coleman. Bank pass up to the center ice. Durazo chips that one past Quinn just to get it in deep. Quinn picks it up now. Stops behind his net. Passes it up to Coleman. Out of reach, but it gets to the feet of Rice. And Coran picks it up. Pass cross ice to Durazo. Durazo around one. Loses it though to Coleman. Offsides on the minor, so we'll have time to tag up. Trying to enter the zone there was Dosinovich. Good defense early on by both teams. A lot of turnovers before they even get to the top of the circles here. Here comes Moon. Gets through Romney. Moon in the corner now. Battling for possession. Helped out there. Ended up losing it to Romney. Romney tries to chip that past Tannenbaum. He can't. Tannenbaum cross ice. Off the stick of Coleman into the corner. Pass out front. Tannenbaum backhand. Good save there by Martin. Tannenbaum rims that around. Picked off by Durazo. Durazo now chipping that one past Harvey. Break here on the backhand and back check by Harvey. Great defensive play there to keep this game scoreless. Here comes Harvey. Through the middle. Into the corner. Looking for some space. Pass out front. Sticked off by Romney. Japes through the middle. Offsides. As Benz enters the zone just a little bit early there. Face-off's won by Baker. Back to Franco. And over to Harvey. Harvey sends that one up. Barabee shot, blocker to side, and picked up in the corner. Round one is Jape. Picked off by Kalea. Baker now through the neutral zone. Gets past one. Baker, can he get to the puck? Good play there by Martin. Pass that with his stick to the corner. Here comes Romney. Romney passes it to the middle to Benz. On the backhand, turns. Passes off the boards to himself, and it's picked off. Pass out to the middle. Goes to Romney, and Romney goes D-to-D. For Alvord. Alvord trying to get past Baker, intercepts it. Baker out front, shot. Save, rebound, goal! Peyton Baker with the goal. And a little push after by Sudweeks. Great play there by Baker to put the pressure on Alvord to force the turnover to Barabee. Barabee turns. Great pass to Baker. One shot and a rebound to open the scoring 1-0. We also have a penalty after that play on Spencer Sudweeks for a rough as he shoved over Baker after the puck entered the net. So a goal and a power play now for the Miners. That's rimmed around by Quinn. That'll get to Bowman. He's pressured hard there by Alvord. Tries to rim that around, but it's picked up by Rice. And sent all the way out by Jones, and that's going to be no ice as they are on the power play. Or the penalty kill, excuse me. Bowman sends that one past Alvord to Rice now. And that's rimmed around. Pass to the middle, picked off now by Alvord. Trying to make up for the mistake that costed the goal earlier. Here comes Moon with speed through the neutral zone. Trying to take that through the middle. Loses that one as he's pressured by Gold. Niles chips that one past Vitz and loses in the process. Jones helps him out as he recovers it and sends it back down. Down to 40 seconds on the penalty from Sudweeks. Pass up ice to Bowman. Bowman shot, save, rebound, and a cover by Martin. 16 shots on goal early on in period number 1 for Black Mountain, and Martin is looking sharp. Face-off's won there by Karan, and Black Mountain will get that out. As Black Mountain, as Battle Rams return to full strength, Miners ice the puck for a face-off in the offensive zone for the Battle Rams. Hopefully they can get a win on this draw and get an opportunity here to even up the score late in period number 1, with just 2:30 remaining. Karan and Tannenbaum at the dot. That's won by Tannenbaum to Coleman. Intercepted in Durazo's pass. Looking to get on net. It's picked off by Harvey. Harvey with time and space. Looks for his options. And sends it up to Coleman. Coleman through the middle to Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum chips that one past Romney. Sorry. Shot, save by Martin. And that one goes into the netting and out of play. Won by Coran to Durazo. Durazo trying to get it out, pressured on by Coleman. Durazo still battling for that, and he'll lose it to Franco. Now to Tannenbaum, now to Coleman. Coleman pressured on hard in the offensive zone by Niles. Chipped up. And that pass to Jape. Picked up by Coran. Final minute in period number 1. Coran sends that one in deep. No icing. Franco behind her own net. Pressured on by Coran. And Durazo loses it. Baker now taking through his own end. Up to Coleman. 3-on-2 here. Coleman loses that one. And Coran turns and gives it to Durazo. One last rush with 30 seconds left. And that'll be whistled down for offsides. Let's see if they get a face-off before the clock runs out, as it's 5 seconds, and we are going to get a draw. And that's it for period number 1. Shots on goal for the Battle Rams, 6. And for Black Mountain, 16. The score's 1-0 after period number 1 with the lone goal by Peyton Baker. Still 2 periods left to play. A lot of hockey here at America First Center. This high school hockey league game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, as they're the sponsor of the Vegas Golden Knights High School Hockey League. If the players bring in their jerseys to any Buffalo Wild Wings, they will get hooked up with some free wings. So thank you to Buffalo Wild Wings for sponsoring this game and the Vegas Golden Knights High School Hockey League. All right, as the intermission comes to an end, we're looking for some more offensive zone time for the Battle Rams, getting the puck out, starting to generate some plays and getting some time in the offensive zone to hopefully get back into this game. Here comes Barabee, pressured on, gets around 1. Barabee in the backhand, pass to the middle for Kalea. Pressured on by Jones. Jones steals it. His own end, gets around Barabee. Colt Jones with space. Passes it cross ice to Benz. Baker now around 1. Good move there. Baker to the middle, cuts across, loses that. That could have been a great chance there. Baker's pass is blocked off. And Romney's going to rim that around to Jones. Jones pass to the middle off the skate of Benz. 2-on-1 here. Benz around 1 on the backhand. Leaves it off. Couldn't even get a shot there. Good scoring opportunity, but can't get a shot off. Peyton Baker in the neutral zone. Around 1. Baker trying to pass that. Just gets a little bit over the puck and whiffs on it. Trying to skate that through was Romney. Can't get that out. Moon intercepts. Blocked by Romney there. That puck is cleared. Moon picks it up. Comes Moon in the offensive zone. Drops it for Baker. Sticked off by Jones. Pass to the middle for Benz. Sends it in deep. Quinn is first to that puck. Pressured by Coran. Rims it around. Intercepted by Sudweeks. Sudweeks loses it to Kalea. Shot. Better be wide of the net. Coran picks that up. Skates it through the neutral zone. Along near side boards, flips it in. And tries to get first to the puck. He does. Gets a stick on it. And picked up momentarily by Vitz. That pass in the middle is picked off by Romney. And he flips that up to Coran. Coran leaves it back off for Romney. And picked up by Sudweeks in his own end. Up to Coran. Trying to get into the offensive zone here. Coran's pass is intercepted by Vitz. A lot of back and forth hockey here. A lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. Got to get pucks in so we can get the scoring chances. Let's see here if they can make that happen. Alvord shot. Tipped wide of the net by the stick of Harvey. Backhand by Quinn. Can't get out. It's rimmed around by Alvord and picked up by Harvey. Harvey sends that one all the way up. Here's a rush here. Barabee shot. Save. Rebounds loose. And they can't find the net. Sends it out front. Shot. Whiffs on it. Barabee still has it. Sends that one down low. Great scoring chance there as the puck squeaks through Martin. Wide of the net and then out front with Martin facing the other way. Barabee can't get a hold of the puck. So it stays 1-0. Pass out front, intercepted by Harvey and sent all the way down, and that's going to be an icing for a whistle here in period number 2 with 16 minutes left. 1-0. Black Mountain. That one's won. Pass to the point to Rice. Shot. Rebound out front. Poked aside. Goal! Starts off with the face-off win there from Benz. Gets up to the point for Rice in the shot and a rebound. And Benz finishes it, evening up the score 1-1 in period number 2.
By number 49, Luke Benz, assisted by number 7, Carson Zopman, and number 27.
Oh, that's a hit there. It's center ice, no call. It's the non-contact league. Niles through the neutral zone, trying to get past Bertola. Cuts back, falls down. Sent in deep, picked up by Moon. Gets it past Durazo. Rice keeps that in though. Backhand in to Durazo. Durazo backhand cross ice. Just out of reach of Romney. Rice sends that one, picked off by Tannenbaum. And her pass is out of reach of Bowman. Bowman putting pressure on Romney. Romney fakes him out. Takes it behind the net. Flips that up for Jape. Durazo picks it up in the neutral zone. Fended off by Moon. Tannenbaum rims it around. Gonna be picked off by Benz. Benz behind the net out front. Durazo's tied up in front, no call. Moon with speed. Can get out of the zone. Flips it in. Tries to get that off the stick of Romney. Durazo loses that one. Romney cuts back. Pressured on by Bertola. Baker trying to get there. Can he keep it in? He can. Sends it down low to Bertola in the corner. He chips that past Durazo. Durazo intercepts the pass in his own end, takes up ISO speed, and loses it. Romney flips that off the glass, picked up by Coleman, and sent in deep around the boards. Offsides there, so the Battle Rams will have time. Pass cross ice to Jones, backhanded, kept in. Jones picks it up again, passes that through the skates of Coleman. And now Gold. Leaves it off for Jones. Jones trying to chip that pass. He can't get it past his own teammate, Gold. Jones shot, blocker to side by Murray. Rebound out front, shot, goal! Eli Gold to take the lead. Baker and Coran at the dot. That's won by Baker. And momentarily intercepted by Romney. That's going to be sent all the way down for an icing.
Time of the goal, 12:13 remaining in the second period.
Baker and Coran once again at the dot. One by Baker to Coleman, up to Harvey. Harvey shakes off one and he puts it on net. Nothing comes off that though. They get out of the zone. Here comes Jape with one to beat. Back check by Harvey, and he's there to intercept it. Here comes Harvey through the neutral zone with speed. Gets around Niles. Behind the net, cuts back. Almost loses it. His pass out middle. Out of reach of Quinn. And they called an icing, but it was passed by their own player. As Harvey's pass went all the way down. But we will get an icing call. Face-offs won by the Battle Rams, and Durazo has it to the neutral zone. Durazo has help from Gold, but he loses that to Quinn. Quinn chips that up. Picked off by Durazo. Durazo's pass out front to Gold. Shot! Off the pad and a cover by Murray. Fitz and Benz at the dot. Tied up. Vitz comes out with it. Sends it up to Barabee. Loses that to Alvord. Gold out front. Loses that on the stick handle. Goes wide of the net. Here comes Kalea. In his own end. Kalea with speed. He gets past one. Back check by Benz. Good stick. And on the boards in the corner, Kalea comes out with it. Pass out front, looking for Barabee. Franco picks it up. Shot wide of the net. Gold chips that one past the Benz. Here comes Franco on the back check, though, with speed. Good back check there by Franco. And now Vitz stealing that one and rims it around to Sudweeks. Barabee trying to get past Romney. He can't, but he keeps on the pressure. Romney backhand pass off his own team. Romney pressured by Vitz. Sends it up to Durazo. Durazo around one, around two. Durazo backhand, wide of the net. Chipped up by Alvord, picked off by Moon. Here comes Romney on the backhand, trying to get that past Franco. He can't. Trying to send that out front. Moon takes care of that and sends it out. Moon trying to get that past Jones. Intercepted, and that's going to be a tripping call on Hunter Moon. As the Battle Rams will go to the power play. With 7 minutes remaining in period number 2. The first power play of the game for the Battle Rams. Hopefully trying to get some insurance to make it a 2-goal lead.
Black Mountain number 21, Hunter Moon, minor penalty for
Rice cross-ice pass is picked off by Harvey. Harvey has a chance here if he can get that. Harvey curls back. Gets around one, gets around two. Harvey keeps going. Ends up losing it. Patola sticks that to keep it in. And Jape sends it over to Jones. Jones on his backhand. Blocked by Harvey. That goes behind the net to Sudweeks. Sudweeks out front, picked off by Tannenbaum. And sends that to Harvey behind the net. Patola rims that up. Picked off by Rice. Shot. Tipped. Glove save by Murray. That's one. A shot from the point. Glove save again by Murray. Shots are getting pretty much even here, as after period 1, Black Mountain had 16. And as of right now, they're at 18. It's only 2 shots here in 15 minutes of play in period number 2. But the Battle Rams have had 11. So they're pushing back here. Shot from the point by Alvord. Blocked in front by Bowman. Pressured on by Benz. Bowman sends it over to Baker. Baker trying to get around Romney, but he can't. Romney sends that on net and covered up as the power play comes to an end. One by Coran, up to Alvord, shot. Blocked in front by Harvey. Harvey's pass off the stick of Coran, but it gets to Bowman. Bowman on his backhand. Can't get past Romney. Baker behind the net, passes that to Coleman. Coleman up top. Shot just whiffed on by Quinn. Quinn cutting back. Kept in by Bowman. Back to Quinn. Sends it into the corner. Picked up by Baker. Baker tries to send that one down low. No one there. Romney picks it up. Pressured on by Coleman. Romney comes out with it. And sends that off the glass. Harvey picks it up. Takes it into the zone. Harvey. Around one. And gives it off to Quinn. Back to Harvey. Cuts back. Trying to shake off Romney, and his pass goes to Benz. One-on-one, Benz and Quinn. Good stick there by Quinn. And Coleman picks that up. Trying to get that out of his own. He can't. He'll have some help by Harvey, who passes that to Bowman. Bowman loses it. Baker picks it up. Back to Bowman. Shot! Saved by Martin. Quinn at the point. Rims that around to Karan. Karan whiffs on that one. Ends up getting it up, but not out. Quinn back in deep. Niles picked off by Baker. Baker pinned along by Karan. Still can't get it out here. Looking to finally get it out, maybe. They do, but it's immediately brought back in. Good pressure here by Black Mountain, hoping to even things up. Out front, shot, Coleman, wide of the net. Picked up by Baker, sends that to Coleman. Shot from the point. Stick to side by Martin. Franco shot, blocked in front by Romney, and he could have a break. Romney cuts back and loses that to Quinn. Jackson Coleman's pass is picked off. Here comes Gold. Eli Gold with one of the goals. Shot. Save. Backhand up. One minute left to play here in period number 2.
1 minute left to play in the period.
Gavin Coleman chips that up to Baker. Baker back to Coleman. Just out of reach. Rice picks that up, sends it to the middle for Jones. Can't get a stick on it. Durazo trying to make a move around Coleman. He can't. Alvord around 1. Loses it before he can get into the zone. Here's Coleman. Shot. And an easy save there for Martin. Only 1 goal off 21 shots. Looking sharp here. As the period winds down. Just 15 seconds. Let's see if there's another face-off for Black Mountain to hopefully get an opportunity on net. 3, 2, 1, and that's it for period number 2. As we have only 2 goals that period, both of them came from the Battle Rams to take the lead 2-1 after period number 2. We'd once again like to take a moment to thank our sponsors of the Vegas Golden Knights High School Hockey League, Buffalo Wild Wings. Go into Buffalo Wild Wings, any Buffalo Wild Wings, and bring your jersey, and you'll get hooked up with some free wings. So thank you to the sponsors of this game and the sponsors of the Vegas Golden Knights High School Hockey League, Buffalo Wild Wings. At the dot is Karan for for Battle Rams, and for Black Mountain, Vitz. That's won by Vitz. Back to Moon. Loses that. Early rush here for Sudweek, sticked off by Franco. Sudweek's in the corner. Trying to get around Moon, he can't. Picked up by Barabee. Barabee through the middle. Cuts around one, pass out front. On the backhand of Kalea. Can't find the net though. Vitz to Barabee, backhanded wide of the net. Picked up by Sudweeks. And his pass to Karan was just behind him. Franco taking it in. Sticked off by Jape. Moon off the boards. Intercepted by Sudweeks. Trying to get past Moon. Intercepted there. And picked up by Barabee. On near side boards. Barabee shot blocked by Romney. Romney's backhand. Can't get out. That pass is sent out front. Romney intercepts it. And a hit there by Vitz. No call. That's sent all the way out. Fans are not happy about that one. Moon's backhand. Up and out. And Karan sends it in deep. Moon with time. Likes to skate it. Or just flip it out. Jape. Around Franco. Backhand. Blocked. Picked up behind the net. Karan loses it. Moon along his near side boards. Passes that to Barabee. Barabee around Niles. In the corner now. Backhand out front, picked off by Romney. Picked up by Barabee now. Shot. Good stick there by Niles. Harvey keeps it in with his skate. Passes that one to Barabee. And it's intercepted by Niles. Not too much offensive zone time for either team here. It goes in for a little bit, and then it's cleared out momentarily each time. Here's Barabee, pressured on by Niles. He gets back and gets a stick on it. Romney chips that in the neutral zone, cuts to the middle. Romney, shot, blocker save by Murray. Gold, pass is picked off by Bertola. Bertola's putting on the pressure. Tries to send that in deep, and it's picked off by Dosinovich. Gold can get there and have a rush if he gets. And his shot goes wide. Harvey in his own end. Chips that pass one to Bertola. Harvey. Through one shot. Wide of the net. Good look there for Harvey. He still has it. Backhand out front for Bowman is intercepted. Here's Benz one-on-one. Benz gets around Quinn, but loses space as he goes behind the net. Bertola picks that up with time. And flips it out to Harvey. 2-on-1 here. Harvey. And offsides as he just loses it. That draws one by Jones. Here's Durazo. Durazo on the backhand shot. Wide of the net. Baker. Over to Coleman. Coleman now pressured on by Rice. Sends it to Baker. And he loses that. Here's Durazo. Gets knocked down in the offensive zone. Coleman now cuts back. Pressured on. And loses that. Rice to Jones. Jones pass out of reach of Durazo. Ends up going in deep. Franco up to Coleman. Intercepted by Romney. Shot. Tipped. Wide of the net. Shot off the side of the net. Durazo up top. Niles back to Durazo. He sends that one down low. Coleman's going to be first to that puck. He's pressured by Jones. Turns around, goes the other way to Baker. Here's Coleman to the neutral zone. Sticked off by Romney. Into the middle for Jones. Turns it over to Baker. Looking to even it up. Backhand. Goal! Peyton Baker. From what looked like a no-angle shot. Sneaks it past up top for his second of the game to tie it up with 13:50 remaining in period number 3. All squared here at America First Center.
Black Mountain goal scored by number 3, Peyton Baker. Time of the goal,
Franco in her own end, pressured on by Coran. Still holds on to it. Franco trying to get through the middle. Knocked down. Intercepted by Moon. Moon chipping that pass. Here comes a rush here by Moon. He sends it over to Barabee. Slap shot. Wide of the net. Coran in his own end. Picks it up. Through the neutral zone. Flips it in. Franco. Pressed on the boards by Coran. Picked up behind the net by Sudweeks. Sends it up top. Shot. Lift on. Picked up in front by Sudweeks. Can't get a hold of that one. Barabee trying to chip that out. It's picked off by Alvord. He rims it in deep. Franco picks it up. Moon in his own end with speed through the neutral zone. Moon around Niles, trying to get through the middle, loses it. Niles picks it up. Shot, rebound, loose. Close play there. Niles in his own end now. Sends that to the middle. It's picked up by Bertola. Picked off by Gold now. Loses that momentarily, then picks it right back up. Sends it in. Quinn loses that right before he gets into the zone. And Gold has some help from Romney. Romney trying to get past Bowman. He can't. So he sends it across ice. Picked up by Benz. Tannenbaum pressuring. And she's able to get that out as it'll go to Rice. And into the bench for a whistle. Faced off by Tannenbaum is 1 for Bertola. Bertola taking it, sends it in deep. That's going to be an icing with 10:25 remaining in period number 3. That face-off's won by Black Mountain. Bowman loses that in the neutral zone. Murray picks that up. Flips it out. Goes to Rice. Just pass that to Durazo. Durazo around Tannenbaum. And now around Quinn. Backhand to the middle for Benz. Shot. Blocked in front by Bowman. Romney's pressured on by Bowman in the neutral zone. Good stick there by Bowman to knock the puck off the stick of Romney. And he'll have to send that one in deep for an icing. Face off by Baker and Curran. Baker wins it, but that goes out of the zone. Harvey's pressured on by Romney. He spins him off, and Harvey gets past Jones. And now past Sudweeks. Harvey trying to get past Curran, and he can't. And that'll be offsides on Black Mountain. Face-off won by Baker. Over to Coleman. Coleman trying to get around Alfred. He can't as it's sticked off for Curran, who rims it around the corner. Taking it out now is Jones. He sends it in deep. And behind the net, Quinn will pick it up. Sudweeks behind the net, pass out front, blocked. Curran's able to corral that into the corner. Down low to Sudweeks. Curran trying to take it out front, pass off the pad. And they send it out to the point. Alfred's shot blocked wide. Curran behind the net for Jones. Jones on the backhand sends it up for Niles. And he'll rim that in deep. Around the boards to Sudweeks. Far side. Pass it to the blue line. And loses it. Pressured on by Baker. With help of Coleman, but it's picked up by Sudweeks. Niles chips that one in. And Harvey picks it up. Here's Harvey behind his own net. With speed. Harvey. Taking it backhand. Wide. Baker in the corner. Sends that up to Harvey. Cross ice for Moon. Shot. Blocked in front. Can Moon get there again? He can't. He has the help of Coleman. Sends to the middle. Baker. Hat-trick goal! They regain the lead late in period number 3. As Baker gets the hat trick. 3-2, Black Mountain. Face-off is won. Here comes Benz, looking to get back. Goal! Answers quickly. All tied up. Not even 10 seconds after the goal from Baker. Benz comes in on a breakaway. And there's still hope here in this game for the Battle Rams. Benz wins it back for Rice.
Assisted by number 21, Eli Gore.
Takes it in. Rice's shot. Blocked. Backhands that one down low. Trying to get past Moon. But Moon sticks that up to Vitz. Vitz is pressured on by Gold. Comes out to the middle. Picked up by Moon. Moon with speed. Could possibly get around Romney. He does. Here comes Moon. Headed off by Rice. And Rice will pick that up and rim it around. Barabee picks it up. Sticked off by Gold. One-on-one. Back checked by Barabee. Gold cut in the middle. Gold shot. Save. Rebound pops out. Big save there by Murray to keep this game tied. Here comes Kalea's shot over the net. Pass back to Alvord. Pass to the middle. Gonna stick on that is Benz. Franco picks it up. Sends it through the middle, looking for Kalea. Intercepted by Romney. Romney has Durazo with him. Romney passes it to Durazo. Durazo shot wide of the net, pops out. Picked up by Jape. Sends it up to the point for Karan. Shot off the pad, rebound. It's loose. Can't get a hold of that. And that's going to be covered in front by Murray. Faceoff's won by Karan. Intercepted, though, by Tannenbaum. Oh, he's knocked down. He goes into the boards hard. Scary play there. No call. Picked up by Karan now. Backhand sicked off by Bowman. Durazo at the point. Shot off the pad of Murray. Here goes Harvey through the neutral zone with speed. Harvey trying to flip it through the middle. He can. But takes it into the corner. Pass out front. Tannenbaum shot. Rebound. Blocked. Durazo 2-on-1. Sends it up for Jape. He's pressured on by Quinn. Could have Durazo back in the middle. Picked off by Tannenbaum on the back check there. Tannenbaum whiffs on her pass. Harvey will pick it up, though. Send it all the way. No icing there. Romney almost loses that one. Harvey now. Trying to chip it past Niles, and he's going to get called up as there was a tripping penalty. And that's going to be on the Battle Rams. Possibly a late power play here. Colt Jones goes to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. And we have a timeout called by the Battle Rams. Face-off won by Baker to Harvey at the point. Shot. Deflected wide of the net. Moon looking out front. Intercepted by Benz. 1:45 remaining in period number 3. It's going to be rimmed around for Coleman. Sent up for Baker. Baker on the breakaway. Shot! Good save there by Martin to keep this game tied. Harvey gets around Sudweeks. Harvey shot. Up. Rebound. Baker out front. As Moon whiffs onto it a couple times. Intercepted by Coleman. Fans yelling ice it as it won't be called as they're on the penalty kill. Shot wide of the net.
1 minute left.
Harvey picks it up. Backhand to the middle. Picked off, and here comes Sudweeks. Flips it past one and intercepted by Moon. Moon to Baker in the middle. 45 seconds now. Baker. Shot. Blocked by Romney. Sudweeks now. To the middle for Romney. Backhand to Quinn. Baker now. 1-on-1. Baker gets around. Baker. Wide of the net. Harvey takes it now. There's time and space. Harvey shot. Blocker save. 10 seconds left now. Moon picks it up. Moon shot wide of the net. Baker looking out front with 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was so late. Let's see if there will be a shootout or overtime or anything, or if that's it. If it just ends there. Let's see. All right, looks like we're gonna be doing a shootout here. 3 shooters each team. Starting off. Starting off will be Peyton Baker, the lone goal scorer for Black Mountain with all 3 goals. Here comes Baker. Save by Martin. For the Battle Rams, we have Luke Benz with speed. Shot, blocker, save by Murray. Now, second shooter for Black Mountain, number 15, Ethan Harvey. Here comes Harvey with speed. Shot, glove save. Second shooter for the Battle Rams, number 16, Camden Romney. Blocker to side by Murray. Goalless here through 2 rounds of this shootout. Third shooter now for Black Mountain. 21, Hunter Moon. Takes it in. Shot, goal! Hunter Moon opens the scoring. Still one more opportunity to tie it up here. Number 7, Carson Jape, takes it in slowly. Saved by Murray, and Black Mountain wins it. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this morning here at America First Center. Black Mountain prevails with the win in the shootout, with the winning goal from Hunter Moon. Thank you to all for tuning in, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.